Google searches for the phrase how to trade commodities have surged to the highest level seen in over a year. This comes as no surprise given that today's highly macro driven markets they are fueling one of the greatest wealth creation opportunities of our lifetime. Data shows that 1 in 2 people they have now turned to trading to protect and diversify their wealth as well as to capitalize on the biggest macro themes driving the markets right now. Everything from re-accelerating inflation to the global energy shock 2.0 to an escalating global food crisis, which is sending agricultural prices skyrocketing to all-time record highs. And just in case that wasn't enough, the rise of new geopolitical risk in the Middle East that has boosted expectations that commodity prices across the board they will hit new record highs in the coming weeks and months ahead. Throughout our reports, we have routinely highlighted that commodity markets they move in very predictable trends, presenting savvy traders with a series of highly lucrative week-to-week opportunities. Once again, everything we identified with you, that has played out as expected. But make no mistake, this is not a buy and hold market. These exciting and fast-moving markets, they are creating the most optimized environment for traders, or as some of the world's most powerful Wall Street banks from Goldman Sachs to JP Morgan to Bank of America have described it, the golden age of trading. So far this month, we have seen commodity markets notching up spectacular double-digit gains in a single week, sometimes in a single day. Not once, not twice, but on multiple occasions. For traders, making money in these markets has never been so easy. The week-to-week, short-term, macro-driven trend that we're seeing right now can literally be summarized as buy low, sell high, rinse and repeat, and do it all over again. On Friday, gold prices they surged to fresh 3-month highs to close out the week with a second straight weekly gain, off the back of the safe haven demand, which has been bolstered by the Middle East conflict and expectations that the Federal Reserve may not hike interest rates again in this rapidly changing geopolitical climate. The precious metals they have been on an unstoppable run, rallying from $1,810 per ounce at the beginning of October to a 3-month high within striking distance of $2,000 per ounce on Friday, notching up an impressive gain of over 21% from this time last year. That bullish momentum it also spilled over into gold price in other currencies such as British pounds, euros, Australian dollars, Chinese yuan and Japanese yen, sending prices skyrocketing to all-time record highs. The big question now is, will gold price denominated in US dollars be the next to hit all-time highs? Only time will tell. However, one thing we do know for certain is that right now gold is doing what it does best, acting as the go-to safe haven in times of uncertainty. Elsewhere in the commodity markets, energy prices have been whipping up an explosive money-making storm, firmly positioning the entire sector as one of the hottest asset classes of 2023. Last week, oil prices they continued their bullish rally with Brent crude oil surging above $93 a barrel, whilst WTI crude oil climbed above $90 a barrel. Meanwhile, European natural gas prices they notched up a stunning 40% gain, the largest weekly leap on record so far this year. The bullish momentum that also spilled over into many other commodities, sending uranium prices rocketing to a 16-year high, whilst orange juice prices they also hit another all-time record high, tallying up an impressive gain of over 600% from their 2020 lows, and the rally might not stop there. Conflicts in the Middle East, they can send shockwaves throughout the global economy because the region is a crucial supplier of oil, gas and natural resources, as well as a key shipping passageway. The Israel-Hamas war, that is now the second geopolitical shock for the global economy in less than 2 years. The wider the conflict spreads, the greater the magnitude. The higher energy prices go, the more expensive it will become for companies to mine, produce and transport essential commodities, which opens the door to a major squeeze in prices. Whichever way you look at it, one thing is clear: it won't take much for commodity prices to move significantly higher in this current geopolitical environment and breach new all-time record highs in the coming weeks and months ahead. Right now we have crisis on top of crisis, which as traders know, that translates to opportunity on top of opportunity. While commodities certainly don't need a crisis to move higher, They definitely love a crisis. This is the time that traders they wait decades for, because it's times like these that make millionaires and billionaires out of regular people. As we transition through the final quarter of 2023, we are in one of the most exciting and rewarding times ever in history. If you want to successfully navigate these markets and capitalize on the huge money making opportunities ahead and build significant life changing wealth, then you need to use a professional, research driven approach. If you know how to connect the dots and position yourself in the right place at the right time, ready to capitalize on the huge money making opportunities that are currently unfolding, then you will make a fortune and build substantial life changing wealth. There's no question about that. Banks, hedge funds, they're making multi-billions capitalizing on the week-to-week macro-driven opportunities, and it's not so different for our clients at the Gold and Silver Club. The majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club, utilizing our proprietary research-driven trading approach, they've already made in excess of 6 and 7 figures, and we still have another 2.5 months left to go. In fact, all of our clients, they're already been fully briefed, prepared, and ready to make the final quarter of this year their biggest and best yet. If you've been kicking yourself for missing out on some of the biggest trading events so far this year, and you still want to make the final quarter of 2023 your most profitable yet, then go to jointhegoldandsilverclub.com now to learn how a mentorship program can take your trading to the next level. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. So with that, let's move over to the charts and we'll talk you through exactly what we're looking at here as we head into a new week. So first of all, let's just move over to gold, which of course has had an immense move over the last couple of weeks. So as you know, we were banging the drum regarding gold as it was breaking back down towards 1830s, 1820s, and in fact on non-farm payroll, we tapped 1,810 US dollars per ounce. So we've seen an absolute immense breakout over the last couple of weeks here. In fact, gold now is up 7% for the month of October. So it's been an impressive run. As you know, at the Gold and Silver Club, with our clients and with yourselves, we have been stacking multiple positions. If you go back and watch the last 2 weeks of report, there's very little else we could have done to make it as clear that this was nothing more than a huge money-making opportunity here on gold, buying the dips here. And of course, the bigger the sell-off, the bigger the subsequent rally. So again, well done to everybody who's absolutely crushed it. Now, an observation out there is that many traders, they are looking, especially if they're technical traders, as this reversal that was put into the close on Friday as a potential setup to go for a sell short. In my opinion, at the moment, it is not a good idea to be selling short into gold at the current prices. So what do we know? We know that hedge funds and money managers, they have completely missed out on this move to the upside. They were liquidated on the break back down towards the swing lows here. They've missed the entire move. We've seen that very clearly within the data. You're now seeing a lot of traders and investors, they're now jumping on the move much higher here. Now it's becoming much more attractive to investors who want to have a safe haven in the current geopolitical climate that we are in, and they're starting to put capital to work into gold, especially given that you do have a breakdown in the stock market right now. It's down over 2% for the month. We're right back at the swing lows, almost back at the June lows, in fact. So you can very clearly see safe haven inflows, they're moving into gold. We're absolutely keeping our position as is right now. We have been scaling out on the breakout, but we have 12 positions on this market. Many of those trades, they're well up over 1,000 points. So of course, you know the calculation. For every one lot contract that you'll be trading for a 1,000-point breakout, you're going to be up $10,000 of profit per contract. Every 10 lot contract that you will be trading, you're going to be up over $100,000 with gold. So it's been an absolutely phenomenal move. So many of our clients have absolutely crushed it. We've seen all the comments and contributions from you guys. So many of you have absolutely killed it as well. Many 5, 6, even 7-figure returns over the last couple of weeks on such an immense move. So again, congratulations. So now we're consolidating around $1,980 per ounce. Again, I'm seeing a lot of traders, they're starting to go for a sell short around the current levels here. However, the dynamic is not necessarily going to be like that as we transition between now and the end of the week and move into November as well. So If we have a look at the price structure, we're currently consolidating at the 1980 zone. It's not going to take much here to magnetize back towards $2,000 per ounce. Now we're in a good spot where if we break out further and if we were to get a reattempt to break back above the price swing highs here from July, then it seems likely that we're going to start magnetizing here back towards the price swing highs here, which were tested back in April. And we could start moving up to that block, in which case you would see quite a large short squeeze and a lot of traders get a lot of FOMO and start to jump into the move late. So I would be prepared for that scenario. I'm absolutely not going to add to the position here because we built into 12 positions with you at the swing lows. And this is the level where you're going to start getting FOMO, but equally traders, they're going to start taking chances to sell short into gold. They're going to think that this is a reversal, especially this sort of technical setup. We've already seen it out there. Many traders, they're looking to sell short gold. Again, silver is up just under 5% now for the month. We've been buying back here, back at $21 per ounce for silver. So that trade is currently up over 200 points. That's been a lovely move to the upside over the last couple of weeks here. So I would imagine as well, silver, you've got a similar scenario. We're gone exponential. We're back at key levels here. So we're back around the monthly pivot. And also I would look out for the potential for silver to remain exponential and make a move back towards $24 per ounce. Again, this is not a setup to go long here. We're long all the way down here when everyone was panicking in the market. Again, be greedy when others are fearful. We've been buying at 21. So I'm already up over 200 points with our clients at the Gold and Silver Club. Another market I do like is platinum. Now, I put this on your radar for a while. Platinum below $900 per ounce, right? It is back above $900 per ounce. There's been loads of opportunities over October so far, and the break back down towards 860, 865, 870, 885. Essentially, all of those trades, they're now in profit, right? We're back at $902 per ounce. I would suggest that platinum is lagging behind gold and silver. This is still one of my favorite trade setups at the moment, which is trading around 902. I'm looking to scale out a profit. All of our lower trades here, below $900 per ounce, they're well in profit. We started to bank some of the lower trades, but I'm looking for further follow through on platinum over the course of this week, making a move back towards last week's highs and starting to fill the blocks here. So I would look for a move back towards the swing highs here, which were tested over September. Again, typically platinum can get going later on into October and into November. So this is one of my favorite trade setups right now. And then moving over finally to crude oil as well. So as you know, we're long crude oil at $83 a barrel. Last week when we got the breakout above $88 per barrel, we took the opportunity to start scaling out. So we booked over 2 trades there, 1,000 points in fact, on 2 positions. We're still keeping the remainder of that exposure on those 2 trades, but we scaled out on the breakout to the upside. So that was perfect to see that play out. And again, we're mid-range at the moment. We'll hold our positions on, which are down here at 83.38. We've got another position on at 83.85. We'll keep those trades running with bank partial profits on those, but I am looking out to see whether it will remain exponential and then make a move back towards the price swing highs here for oil. So again, in my mind, no action to be taken right now. We're in from much lower, but I'm looking to scale out of more profit. And then, of course, I want to see if we can get a break back out towards the prior swing highs. And whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time income, a second replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, now is the time to take action. If you want to maximize your money-making potential and thrive, not just survive in these fast-moving markets, then you need to adapt your strategy to the current market conditions and most importantly, utilize a professional, research-driven approach. One of the biggest obstacles that holds back 99% of retail traders from achieving their desired success, it's not having access to the correct professional strategies, institutional level data, and market intelligence to make confident decisions with accuracy and certainty. There's a huge gap between the top 1% of professional traders and the bottom 99% of misguided retail traders who simply rely on outdated technical analysis and gimmicky technical indicators that don't work in these markets. If you want to get yourself out of the bottom 99% and into the top 1% who are actually crushing it and making 6, 7, and 8-figure returns in these markets right now, then you need to utilize a professional research-driven approach, or you'll just end up wasting lots of time, money, and effort, and you'll have no results to show for all of your hard work. In these rapidly changing markets, you need to be constantly innovating and evolving. Technical analysis Outdated technical indicators, they won't work. Those days, they're long gone. If that's all you're relying on, the odds are already stacked up against you. If you want to change your results, then you have to change your thinking. If you want to learn our exclusive research-driven approach that is never taught to retail traders and only reserved for professional traders in the banks, the hedge funds with access to powerful game-changing insights, including where the banks and hedge funds where they're buying and selling in real time, alongside the key liquidity zones, so you can enter and exit the markets with pinpoint precision, alongside the fundamentals, the macroeconomics, the capital flows, the daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly real-time data-driven cycles and intermarket correlations, then you need to join our mentorship program. As we head into the final quarter of the year, we are in one of the greatest eras of wealth creation the world has ever seen. And if you want to successfully capitalize on the huge money making opportunities ahead and build significant life changing wealth, there's no better time than now. If you want to upgrade your income, then you need to upgrade your skills. Never underestimate what you can achieve in the next 3, 6, or even 12 months from now with the right guidance and mentorship. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. If you want to join our community of successful traders and take your trading to the next level, there is an opportunity for you to do so. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private Members Academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description. So just click on the link, make an application, and we will get in touch with you ASAP.